Hello Pisces, welcome back. Well, it's welcome back for me because this is the second take. Welcome to Mercury retrograde. I tried to record the other one and it said that it was full and then it just stopped recording. Oh my gosh, I had to go and do a little bit of storage maintenance. Anyway, so I've kept the same cards that I've drawn out. Welcome to my channel. Okay, it's Black Sheep Tarot. My name's Amy. This is your Mercury retrograde reading for February. February 17th to the 10th of March, and it's Mercury retrograde in Pisces. So I shall start again. Okay, so I've already drawn the first four, so I'll keep them. We'll see how they go. All right, we have Seven of Swords, the King of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Five of Cups. Okay. Ooh, pardon me. Okay, we'll start at the beginning, shall we? All right, my little baby sharks, here we go. Seven of Swords. That's the sneaky, manipulative, doing things that are cloak and dagger, under the cover of darkness, stealing, lying, cheating, just generally being an unpleasant human. The King of Cups, okay, this is our, represent. This is us. I can just hear my kids going, oh my God, Mom, are you kidding me? Just stop it, Mother. Okay, so the King of Cups is very in touch with his emotions. Okay, he's very spiritual, you live it, you're a Pisces. He does, he's looking at me like it's like, he looks, it's how I look at my kids when they don't clean up. All right, it's kind of, he's almost giving a greasy, but not. He definitely owns the feels, okay? He is a wonderful father figure. He can be a little bit airy-fairy at times, but because he's in the upright, I think everything's kind of okay with this one. Now, the Ten of Wands, all right, this is a heavy burden. This is a very heavy burden. It's kind of a self-inflicted burden, or at least it's a burden that you are being reminded to perhaps just, do it in chunks. You don't need to carry all of the sticks at the same time, okay? You can put a few down and make a couple of trips. So don't be a martyr is what I'm getting. Don't be a martyr. And we have the Five of Cups. Now, generally it doesn't look like a particularly happy card, but once again, it's the Pisces doing the Pisces thing. Pisces love to be miserable. We do, okay? Be fair, be honest. A lot of us, not all of us, but we do love to wallow a little bit, okay? We are quite happy when there is a little bit of drama, okay? So I'm going to take a few more cards and we're going to flesh this baby out, okay? And we're going to find out why there is a little bit of sneaky, underhanded drama. So you're feeling wronged, okay? Somebody has wounded our little fishy and we're not happy with the fact that somebody is getting away with something, or someone seems to get away with something. Okay, you feel like you're doing all the heavy lifting. You've invested emotionally, and somebody else has got away scot-free. Maybe they've left. Maybe they've scarpered, and you're left holding the baby, as it were. All right, we've got a couple that just jumped out. I'm going to take an extra one. What's going on, Pisces? Feeling hard done by. All right, I'll show you what we have here. We have the Knight of Pentacles. All right, this is progress. This is financial security, but it's steady. It's not necessarily the fastest energy, because he looks almost like he's on an old, an old nag there. So some of the others, like, the Knight of Wands sort of comes in, da, 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 and the Knight of Pentacles is a bit more kind of but he's reliable and steady, and he gets there in the end. Okay, he's kind of the tortoise. He comes bearing his pentacle, but okay. So you know what I'm thinking, right? This is what's come to me so far. Is we have maybe we have a couple of people on the go, and one of them is charming and says all the right things, but you just don't feel like feels sneaky. Okay, you just don't feel like you can relax. And then your other option is Mr. Pentacle, who is kind of, I'm gonna say boring. Okay, he comes across as being boring, especially compared to somebody who comes in all guns blazing and la 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 and sweeps you off your feet and says all the right stuff. And anyway, we'll get to that bit. We also have the moon. Okay, we also have just had a full moon as well. The moon is, it's pretty much our card. Okay, they always show the moon card with a crab. Okay, so I take the moon card to represent quite a few, there's only 3 water signs. Definitely you guys and Cancer, but we're going to stick with us for the moment because it's our reading, and why not? So the moon card is, it's intuition. It's seeing things by the light of darkness. Okay, so the light of darkness by moonlight. Is that where I'm headed with that? Who knows? You're the last reading. It could mean anything. Now, it kind of goes together, okay? This guy's not by moonlight, in this card at least. I mean, it looks like bright daylight, okay? We're reaching that point where we can see, even with our eyes closed, what's going on with this guy here, okay? And then we have the Page of Cups. Now, I think we are leveling up. We are leveling up from being naive and believing all the talkity talk, the sweet talks and the whispers and the all the stuff that we like to hear as a Pisces, because we're quite a romantic kind of sign. So we've leveled up from believing that crap to being that. Now, don't worry the fact that it's the King of Cups, okay? This is an energy. It doesn't necessarily have to represent a bloke. It's representing the... Sorry, I think a cat just knocked something over and it sounded smashy. Mercury retrograde. Love it. Okay, I shall go and clean up and mitigate my own damage out there in a minute. Yes, so the King of Cups is an energy. So we all have male and female, masculine and feminine. I think I should go back to bed. Masculine and feminine energies. And that's where the King of Cups comes in. I'm sorry. It's like the Pisces reading. Seriously? It's like, it's the hardest one to get out. Okay, so we've leveled up. We've leveled up from being kind of cutely sweet and naive to being, see what's going on here, okay? And we're not taking any of that. We are not taking any of it. We're removing the burden of BS behavior. I only swore then. Alright, of BS behavior, and we're done with feeling like we've been hurt and betrayed, because little fishies. I mean, come on, we get our hearts stomped on so easily. People take advantage of us because we're Pisces and we're nice, okay? We are the doers of the do. We bend over backwards for people. We are the givers, and you know that. And people, not all of them, but a lot of people take advantage of that. And it's up to us to level up, okay? We're all doing that. Mercury retrograde, pardon me, is all about going over something. It's all about the okay? So although it looks like it's going backwards in the skies, it's not, but it's giving us the chance to reevaluate situations. And this is a classic example of reevaluating a shite relationship. So don't put up with that, because you're worth so much more. It's giving us a chance to redo something, to rethink, to remove. Ooh, remove. Let's be removing that, boys and girls. All right. Okay. Now we've got cup cards. This is our neck of the woods. Right. Six of Cups. This is a great card. It is often about, it can be about children, about the past, about past relationships. It can be twin flames. It could be old souls. It can be old friendships or old relationships. And I feel a little bit like there is the chance to, there's an old relationship may come about after you get rid of your Seven of Swords dude, okay? Have a look at this card here, okay? We've been focusing so much on the Three of Cups. We've invested so much in this crap relationship with this little dude, all right, who's run off, and those swords could represent all sorts of parts of our lives, okay? Run off with your heart, he's run off with your money, or they, she, it. Okay, they've taken your time, they've taken your energy, all right? And we've done the Pisces wallow, but there are still 2 cups full, okay? Just turn around and stop being a drama queen. Okay, that's what we need to do. All right, so that might be where an old flame comes back. Sometimes people make mistakes, you know, you can forgive and forget. If there's a good person coming back, don't poo-poo it. We do have the Four of, what are they called? Cups. Oh my gosh, it really is the end of the day. Now the Four of Cups, it is there might be, and for good reason, a bit of a standoff situation. And I don't mean that aggressively. I just mean you might find yourself, if somebody new comes through and you've just recently perhaps broken up with somebody, or it's sort of in the throes of dying, and somebody new comes through, you might be a little closed off emotionally, and that's completely understandable. However, don't knock them back because they don't seem as exciting, because that exciting led to, you know, feeling miserable, feeling burdened and under pressure and miserable, and like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders, and relationships shouldn't be like that. We all know that. You should be happy in a relationship. They're not always perfect, but if you're in one that feels like it just feels wrong all the time, and there aren't enough happy moments, if you're having to justify someone's behavior to other people, or if you're feeling like you're not being treated justly, then that's got to go, guys, all right? It's got to go. Pisces love. We love being in love. However, as I say, it does sometimes lead to people manipulating us and taking advantage. And I can't see it happening to my Pisces. I'm very protective of my little fishy friends. We're just going to choose a couple of oracle cards now. And this just gives us a little bit of a pump up, okay? A very gentle sort of kick in the pants from Spirit. Oh, we had you before. All right, we have the Divine Director. Okay, does look a little bit like he's from Star Trek. Intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose, and that is happiness. Okay, the Six of Cups is your happiness. So let that happen. Don't be too blocked off from it. You can protect your emotions, but just don't go so far as to push people away, especially if it's somebody new that's coming through. Okay, just be open-minded about it. Okay, this guy came up for, I think maybe Aquarius. All right, White Eagle, Ancestor Spirit. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. Okay, so perhaps you do have, growing up, maybe you did have this as an influence. Maybe you did see parents or grandparents or aunts or uncles or family members or what have you put up with a toxic relationship or a bad situation just for the sake of it, because it was just easier, or because that's just what people did, or that's what my parents did, or that's what their parents did, or blah 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 blah. This one here is telling you now that Mr. Plod, okay, might just be the breakaway from that you need. Okay, especially it might be your opportunity to heal from past hurts, and this might not be a recent breakup. Maybe this is something that's happened a while ago. Okay, it might be something that you're going through right now. Okay, but it's bringing up, Mercury retrograde is bringing up a lot of unresolved issues for you to work through. Okay, and if you don't work through them now, it's just going to keep throwing them back at you again, because that's how it works. Okay, my suggestion would be, have this as your last Mercury retrograde that you have to deal with the past hurts, and let it go, and then you've got the rest of the year, next couple of years, what have you, to just be free and be you, and be free of that baggage in your brain. Okay, I love that. That's great. I'm very happy for you, Pisces. All right, it's a very Piscean reading. I couldn't have expected much more. All right, thank you so much for joining me. This is a very fledgling channel. Okay, I've only been up and running for a short while, and I've set myself a target to reach 50 subscribers by the end of February. Okay, now it is literally halfway through February, and I have 25 subscribers, and I would love it if this resonates with you, to leave a like and a little subscribe. Just ring that little bell down the bottom there. It gives me the encouragement, the drive to want to continue making these readings for you, and I do a daily every day as well, so be sure to check that out, because that often has some useful information in it. So if you know of anybody else that might benefit from these, or if it resonates with you, it may resonate with somebody else that you know, if you could just send them my way, I would be so thankful. It would just be amazing. You guys are at the grassroots along with me with this channel, and let's grow it together. Why not? And I really appreciate your support and your time to watch this. So love and light to you all. I wish you all the very best. Let me know, leave a comment, and I will speak to you soon. Enjoy your month. Bye.